elimination, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, it happens fast here. Just a few days in. We'll be sitting on the panels. You know, that's the real fear here, is if you lose on one of these games, you're in Romania, like the studio setup's right there, like they're going to pull you onto the panel. You got to win so you have an excuse to hide away from the casters.
That's right. It sounds like a crazy time in there. You got to be careful. Legitimately, I have watched none of the panel. I'm sure it's great.
It's because they're not on our stream. We don't
I know,
have them.
exactly. We're the panel.
That's right.
Maybe we could get OG on if they get eliminated, or Yellow Submarine on our panel.
Oh, just for tomorrow, just for the draft.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
No, yeah, it's just next game. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I like this. I thought you meant tomorrow, but no, we'll just drag them right out of the loss, whoever it is, and we'll just make them do the draft.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, perfect. Great idea.
Morales. 23 Savage spots him over there. As it looks like this should be, well, I mean, they're coming to contest this. X-Nova, not an easy time. Can he outclick? Yes.
Oh, he sure can. Those Tinker players and their fast fingers. So we talked about our excitement about the Lycan.
Yep.
And maybe the usefulness of Alpha Wolves and that route really helping to set up some stuff.
Oh,
and psych!
no.
He went pack leader. Okay, so the benefits, obviously, of Alpha Wolves are those crazy setups with the Wolves. We've seen it a lot. We've seen Spectre lineups based off of it. We've seen Nature Prophet lineups like this one where you're getting all this global vision and getting the route. Now, you can still do a lot of these Wolf plays even without the route, and he'll still be doing those things. But the benefits of pack leader come much earlier with these first couple ultis. And maybe with the Helm of the Dominator, and you can like really pressure under the tower and try and take map control. And that is something that we've talked a lot about in this patch, is that it seems like taking the safe lane tower is really good to secure up the Tormentors, or even defending your own safe lane tower on the Radiant side. So I can see what they're going for here, but it just means we need to really pay attention to the first couple shapeshifts.
Right. How much are they able to get done, and where are they prioritizing putting that aggression at? We'll keep our eyes across all three of these lanes here. As the one that I'm also curious to see how it works is going to be X-Nova. At what point is this guy going to try and leave the lane? Is he just going to stay here consistently and spam March to the Machines on a 35-second cooldown? Or is he going to head off and try and do things elsewhere? Doesn't feel, at least at the early goings, like this is going to be a shutout in any of these lanes completely.
No, I think top lane looks pretty good. I mean, it's kind of annoying to have the March versus your Wolves, so I have to do a little bit of micro there from Amaterasu, but he's all right. I mean, wave's already coming in, and Tiny is a relatively stable safe laner as far as safe laners go at the moment. He's got some protections with the Avalanche and stuff, so it gives you some freedom to move. Lycan, kind of the same. So I'm kind of thinking that Amorales is going to be walking around a little bit too here, maybe heading towards like the mid or even twin gating.
Rapel off to a hot start out of mid, messing with the 9 a bit. Kind of what you would come to expect.
That's nice. 15-2 to start. I mean, 9's also got the wave under the tower, so he's also doing quite well.
Yeah.
They're both just, killing creeps, getting gold.
Fair enough. And in the meantime, getting a couple pulls off down bottom here. Fall will be able to grab the ghosts and get 3 of those creeps down bottom, which was fairly pressured out. Seb taking some hits, a little bit low on regen now, but we'll be able to bring some out for himself in a few. But
yeah,
I mean,
this is
NP
not fun.
Jakiro is rough.
Yeah, I mean, they have the Daze does get level 2, thankfully, as he steals one of the tiny bits of neutral XP from the small camp dying. Because being level 1 versus a level 2 Jakiro, where he just gets free liquid fires on you and then a dual breath whenever he feels like going on you, is very scary. But now he has a point with the flame break, so he can create some separation just in case.
Right.
But yeah, now he's being chased down, trying to grab the next wave. Is up top. They're also just duking it out up here.
Seb, maybe down bottom, gonna take a few more hits. They're waiting to get the Kraken Shell proc, and well, he will take a nice chunk of damage there before he has to back off again. And he's going straight for phase, so they're gonna have to ferry out some amount of regen to him.
I think it's just the straight up, right clicks of Prophet nonstop, like 2 points Kraken Shell, and then going to the phase boots too. Yeah, he sees where the damage is right now. And Daze, knowing that he can't do a whole lot in terms of dealing with the creeps, he's back just trying to prep for stacks. stacks relatively early.
I mean, the fact that Seb is actually getting this much, then when he's back there stacking is kind of good. Because Daze is going to be able to sort of use that as a piggy bank. He's actually not taking that point in Flame Break yet. He might end up going back for the Firefly and just trying to farm it later.
The downside is that he can't do anything to secure the rune, though, because, again, we have this Nature's Prophet in the safe lane just sending the Treant mid to deny the water rune away from that Pangolier.
Dude, and 9 can't even get a bottle refill from supports anymore. It feels so bad.
Dude, I actually was shocked. That was in the notes. That was the most shocking thing in the patch. I never thought that would be taken out. I just thought, like, I don't necessarily agree with it existing or not existing, but it just felt like at this point we just can't get rid of it.
It's interesting, right? It's like, you know, back in the day, as they're going to lift the wave, 9 takes a chunk of damage there from Rabel. You know, it's like this thing that just exists in Dota for forever, and then suddenly it's gone, and it's like, you know, it just feels weird.
It does.
It's like
strange.
buying the courier upgrade or something, or everybody suddenly having couriers. It's like, what the hell just happened to my game?
Yeah, it is in that tier for me, for sure, in terms of, like, the biggest changes. It's just a weird one. But, I mean, for the best, I'm sure, especially with all these trusty shovels anyway. These bottles are just too full these days.
That's right.
Xnova is doing quite a bit of moving. I don't really know what you do here. Okay, he just passes a tango to his mid laner, goes back up top. All right, cool. Here you go, bud. Oh, a Willow.
Morales?
My goodness.
I have to run away now. He's just getting here real early for the 6-minute rune. That's all it is.
That's, yeah, just does not want to be late. That makes sense.
Well, in the meantime, OG is really getting some of these stacks working on the Ancients. Of course, if they can take away the rune from Rabel, it would be pretty huge for them, but not going to be easy to do, and it is going to be an invis down bottom.
A little unfortunate. Not the best rune early.
Oh. Forces a TP, but cancels that one.
No, folks, we're still awaiting a first blood right now.
I know, it's
Who
been
will
very
die?
chill.
I'm going with Daze.
Think so?
Yeah,
Dying
I
to
think he'll
creeps?
TP in to save 9 and then die to it.
I mean, he is level 2 right now in the Bat Rider. And 9 in a little bit of trouble. Slowed down, couple more hits. Will it be enough? He gets level 6. He has it, rather, and they managed to get away. So forcing out the first Pango roll.
And he'll go all the way back to base. Daze will pull the wave off the tower. Not too bad. We got our both offlaners grabbing the shrines as they appear. So Seb level 6. Amaterasu still not close there. Man, even with the shrine, how's he so low?
13 denies on Tiny.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
And I guess Seb did have a lot of... I mean, I felt like top was also pretty solo. As we have a TP coming in on the Xnova.
They're going to find the Tinker and bring him down. That does reveal the ward. The NP ulti connected onto him briefly. See if he manages to suss out exactly where it was. But with the 2 points up in Liquid Fire and Liquid Frost, they are going to take this tower down. Quick moves coming out from Yellow Submarine.
Yeah, a lot of this stemming from that first push in onto 9, which forces roll all the way back. So then he doesn't have anything to help like push them off the tower. And then the freedom of these two side laners, Nature's Prophet and Lycan, both pretty self-reliant.
They're going to keep going for more here. The shield rune bottled by the Storm. While all that was happening, Daze's stack that he built up ended up being taken by Seb. So he's level 7.5 right now and almost has a completed phase. Or excuse me, not phase. Completed Vlad's coming out.
He's got a little bit of everything. His Soul Ring's coming out. His phase boots are in progress. Working on the Vlads. But yeah, he is very static down here. Like he never has to leave now, you know?
Yeah.
Like 2 points Kraken, 4 points Anchor Smash, and a Morbid Mask for regen. All right, let's see if they can connect some of this Ravage. They don't just want a Jakiro. They want something a little bit bigger.
They're getting that greater treant, though. That's the big one to get, right? Solid chunk of gold.
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's where it all comes from.
Oh, my God. All right. Enkafall, mega dead. Maybe
Wow,
they don't
can't
get
believe
the
he couldn't outplay them. I live there, for sure.
What a scrub. He didn't even kill the treant. The treant just died to time. And in the meantime, yeah, they're pressuring. The mid tower was already gone, so they can shove it into the tier 2 now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All normal stuff.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think the thing I'm wanting to see is, like, if OG are going to bring everybody to this Tormentor fight when it eventually happens, or if it's going to be sort of a, like, if they're even going to try and fight for it on the side of Yellow Submarine, because they have much more, like, split push oriented non-team fight stuff. Like, running into a Ravage at 15 minutes sounds horrible.
Yeah, and they're kind of considering that even just right now because they were sort of rotating up towards 23 Savage and then the Dire scanned. And we're like,
Nesphere is in trouble. He gets caught by the Ravage. Pango ulti. Ooh, the ring around the Rosie. He got juked 9. Get out of there. Another more hits. Seb. Oh, God, they're all starting to fall. That is Ravage Pango ulti used, and they lose the tide.
sometimes I think Thunderbolt's too fast. I feel like that was one of those moments. You know, it's too wingy. He couldn't even control it. It's too powerful. Because he should have been dead. Like surely that guy's got to be dead.
It's like a fancy motorcycle. It's like going too fast, and you just pop a wheelie and do a backflip accidentally.
Yeah, you didn't need the 850, guys. You should bought the 250. You're a noob.
Maratsu moves around the side. Couldn't quite get in for the kill on the Tinker. He did a good job dodging the entire avalanche there. And he's just standing toe-to-toe with 23 Savage. Has he done the math on this?
He's got 10 craggy exteriors.
This does not feel like it's going to work.
No, the craggy exterior stacks up very quickly. Your attacks do 30% less.
They were going for 9. He was anticipating a Nesphere rotation. Instead, they killed 9 mid. 3-1, 2K gold lead to start this.
It feels worse than 2K. I'm surprised it's so low. Probably because like they lost their ultis, they didn't get anything. They don't really have a whole lot coming up. They need a good smoke with this Pango defusal.
This is going to be all 3 cores going down if 23 Savage doesn't find a way out of this. And
what a move.
I mean, they miss on the ultis, but it doesn't matter. Now let's throw out that Terrorize. They still manage to bring down 23 Savage.
Oh, gee, the struggle is continuing right now.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Another tower down. Does not feel great.
And you know, one of the things that I feel like we saw a lot with these Tinkers, in the past at least, was like they kind of played around this big body that kind of wins the fight just by staying alive. The Razors, the DPs, a Leshrac, something like that. And they don't really have that hero on OG in this game. It's like kind of Tidehunter eventually is what it feels like they're hoping for. But I don't know. I'm worried that they don't have the punch that.
Yeah, it's kind of like the way I think about the Tinker too is like who benefits the most in a static fight. There, like the heal bots are out, like you're able to lock the fight down, and then you just like give someone this big burst of a heal. Like I feel like with Storm, for example, it's like the perfect hero. That's kind of where I think of this new Tinker helping. Because if you don't have someone who benefits a lot from the Holy Locket, then you're kind of waiting until he gets like more items. It's like you know, either more auras, or I think you can even go for like some controlling stuff too when it's helpful. But yeah, now you really have to just delay your game is what it feels like right now for OG.
Well, they've kind of done the trade-off of the map right now, as it does look like Yellow Submarine taking over the top side.
Just TPing in and marching empty.
I mean, he drops down a sentry.
He just keens his way. He's like, where are the creeps at? It's like, bro, you killed these.
I mean, look, there's a lot to keep track of, okay? It's There's a lot going on. Oh, the scan. They hit. They know he's coming. This is a good dodge here by 23. Although the wolves are still on him. Ooh, are they going to dive? Dude, there's no way. You scanned. You know. They're bringing people over to try and save this. So they're waiting and baiting out 23 Savage. They jump right now. Now the follow-up. Terrorize is there, connecting onto 2. Will they still be able to make it work? They take down the Bat Rider. 23 Savage still taking a big chunk of damage in that macro pyre.
Rebel?
From the high ground. Do they have enough damage for it? No. The heals are enough, and OG bait that out perfectly.
That was really nice. Yeah, Daze almost got the initial lasso even when the zip came in, but unfortunately missed it. But he was able to get cleaned up there. 9 had some fantastic driving up on that cliff. I don't know how he managed to keep him chain stunned. I thought for sure he was going to miss out on that kill on the Storm Spirit, but that was big. Natus Vincere does manage to steal their shrine in the chaos, so that was nice. So they will get both of the wisdoms now at 14 minutes, but still a really needed move there from OG, especially when you're up against Storm Spirit, because you're going to miss out on some of these galvanized charges now.
Yeah, I mean, that was something that they needed to pull this game back towards a more even position. And now I feel like they should be able to secure at least a good fight around the Tormentor. And like not using Ravage in that one too from Seb, they're in position here. We'll see if they can get it clean. That was the best part.
If they had to use Ravage, then I think they throw everything at this bottom right now from the side of Yellow Submarine. But with the Ravage being here, like you can kind of Storm zip this in and maybe get out, but it's risky.
Oh, Storm snipe it. Oh my God, can you imagine?
All right, well, let's see. Somewhere else. I mean, this would be a crazy terrorize to just throw up there. We just have it for 10 more seconds, though. And they know they're doing it. They see the marches. They're just going to let it go.
Yeah. So that is Shard.
Nova gets it. Yes, the Warp Flare, right? That's the name of this thing? Yeah.
Kind of cool.
I love that description. Throws a flare, dealing damage, teleporting them away, rooting them, reducing their cast and attack range. Like anything else, should we? It also burns their mana and turns them into a frog.
I mean, a 2-second root on Storm is pretty big. It makes it very annoying for him to play. Although it has an illusion root now, so that's nice. Seb, in on mid. Are they going to be able to kill this man off? Pulls him back down. Seb in trouble. Ravage. Oh, he wasn't able to dodge it. Now the root, there's the illusion rune trying to get away. Rabel backs out. They lose the Willow. Did force out the Ravage for it, though.
Yeah, that's very worth it, I think, for OG, as long as they push this down to get a little bit of pressure on this tower. Because, I mean, they don't want to come and defend this right now. Amaterasu doesn't really have anything to do. He's just chilling up top. And 9 is really close to the Blink Dagger. Days. Wait, what?
Wow. Just found him down by the Lotus Pool. What a hit.
Wow, he actually outplayed him down here? That's crazy. I'm really surprised he wins that fight. I'm sad I missed that. Sorry, I was looking elsewhere.
Well, you know, it happens to the best of us. Days is just the truth. Okay.
I mean, that's crazy. That's a Mjolnir Essence Ring profit.
Yeah. And that's a Bat Rider.
How do you win that?
Well, Seb is
he's got so many ways out.
Sitting pretty strong right now with his cloak casually out and ready to go, and also starting to becoming the giant isopod eater at this point.
Ah, that's right. Yes, changing every level. The best part of the facet. I do love it when he says, I could eat a sea cucumber. I think that's my favorite one.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Finding a fight. Days, 23 Savage together with 9. They're going to go right now. Lycan catches him. It's a lot of damage, but they also throw down the Macro Pyre Ice Path, and now 9 is all alone. Left to his own devices, the right clicks start coming. Sphere actually goes to the low ground, now gets lassoed, so the turnaround here could be pretty problematic. Days getting hit, a few more punches is all he needs. Will it be enough with Rabel showing up? It looked like it, but no. The save coming from X Nova to keep him alive. Nesphere tries to TP out, manages to escape. So when all is said and done, nobody dies.
How much damage? I don't even know.
We're not even going to get a fight recap.
No, we'll get one. I think you get one even when no one dies.
No.
Pretty sure. Surely DOTA will gift us one.
Nobody will ever know what happened here.
You know what was really crazy is that when 9 landed on Amaterasu, it did like no damage, and he rolled through him like 18 times, and he took like nothing. Like it was barely any damage at all. It was very strange. It was like the total of his health bonus.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed super low, and I don't know why. Because his armor's not like that crazy high. I mean, I guess it is kind of high because he has the Helmet Iron Will too.
Yeah.
I guess relative to this point of the game, that's pretty damn high.
They do kill the Lycan Wolf, so revealing what's going on now. Ice Path connects onto 2. They still have Terrorize back up in 20 seconds. The other thing to keep in mind, though, is Ravage is ready. With Blink Dagger now completed, Seb is the big man on campus, that Tube Worm Eater. Although he is also all alone. Maybe they can do something here. Macropyre pulls Seb back in. He's got to walk through the flames. A couple more hits. The Ravage is out, but he is dead. And now they actually can probably take Roche.
Yeah, this is not looking good. They got to bail.
Are they going to take the fight? They're looking, hunting, trying to get him. 23 Savage, he's in trouble too. Slowed down as the hit comes in. Harasu off to the side. Daze looking for the backline. He does have lasso, but now they catch him. And the Bat Rider is going to be caught and potentially killed off as well. He dies to the creeps as 9 TPs out. Oh, almost caught him there with the Terrorize, but not quite able to connect.
That would have been crazy. Yeah, he TPs to the tier 2 mid as well to just try and push this out as fast as he can, but the roll through from 9 was simply a way to save 23 Savage, or he just dies. Like, there was no way he's getting out, and Daze is kind of ends up being the sacrificial lamb, but he does help secure the fact that his Tiny lives, so you'll take that as OG, but do you... I guess you can't go Roche though because of the cycle shift.
Right, that was something I was going to say, is that like they had a choice of trying to secure Roche quickly or going for the fight afterwards, and they decided to sort of go for that fight, which I don't think is a terrible idea. In a way, like it ends up becoming like a bit of a bait later, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm surprised that they didn't just like stick on the Tiny. I don't know how you. I feel like if you stick on the Tiny, he just can't get out.
Yeah.
Jump on the Daze here, being bullied by Rebel, who has no BKB.
He dies here, potentially on Daze, or it's the Storm that goes down. Daze
Agreed,
living.
dude.
Ooh, man.
He brings in the Wolves, trying to find him, see him running away on the ward, but he's not going to get there in time. And yeah, that was just a greedy Storm trying to get some stacks back, seeing a lonely Bat Rider with a little bit of forward vision. And underestimating the power of Daze, who has just been crazy this game. He's 1, 2, and 3, and yet has had some of the most important moments happen because of him.
Right.
Simply that, like, a solo kill and a Prophet was nuts. That definitely helped them a lot. And then just taking some more galvanized charges away from the Storm Spirit by surviving there. Very good stuff. And also helping the 23 Savage a lot, too, as he's finally starting to, like, pick up the speed here on this Tiny where it feels like they actually have a carry.
And in a world now where carries are building Glimmer Capes, Daze is building a Shadow Blade. Like, this is a different type of gamer right here that we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, we've truly done the shift, haven't we? Seb, you died here last time. Will it be another watery grave?
They have BKB completed on Prophet. And, I mean, yeah, he is just kind of walking in right now. Does have Ravage back up. This time, though, 23 Savage could come in from the back. That Sphere onto him. BKB reaction. Ravage hits nothing. Seb in trouble. Did get healed by X-Nova. Nice little chunk of healing coming through, and now starting to find enough for the finish. That was double BKB's use, and the Terrorize. Now the chase down. Amaterasu trying to find that finish, will manage to get that kill. 23 Savage caught in the trees. They turn, they right-click. They are bringing this Tiny lower and lower. Eventually, he is going to fall, and now 9. Oh, man, he gets to get the blink out. Can they manage to chase him down, though?
He's got some damage here.
A swash. Rebel, yeah, he doesn't want to lose any more charges. They catch him there, and it looks like caught in the trees. Eventually, he goes down. Man, this Lycan is looking good.
It is. I mean, that's the dream fight. The Ravage comes out, it hits nothing, and it's just a chase down. And they're not set and prepped to any sort of a game plan there from OG. It's pretty messy to begin with. This tiny, you know, it's a carry tiny, so you can't expect him to have this blink to initiate. But it just means that, like, even though he's here right when this happens at the start of the fight, it's like, what can he do?
Right.
He's like, here I come. Also, the zip dodge over the Ravage is pretty sweet.
Right, and saving the BKB duration.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's tiny. Like, he doesn't have a BKB either, so he can't actually make good use of the lasso thanks to the coverage that, coming out there from Ifafall. That was just a really well-organized team fight here from Yellow Submarine. It quickly breaks down, and it's just chase mode for a Lycan and a Storm Spirit, who are feeling pretty safe at that point, and even safer now that Rebel's going to have the Aegis to work with.
Right. Well, they still do have this, like, you know, this late pick Tinker that is going to create some amount of issues for them as the game goes on, because we're getting into like a lot of save territory. You know, you've got the Holy Locket, which we've seen be effective. The Glimmer Cape is done, working towards the Force. He's starting to catch up to these other cores. The problem is that NP is so unbelievably farmed. It has been weird to see, like, the couple of really good team fights for Yellow Submarine start by going on the Tidehunter. You know what I mean? That's like not usually the recipe for success.
Yeah, that's generally a bad thing, but I guess with the BKBs and being able to force the Ravages relatively quick, plus the fast moving of Amaterasu, like, he's ready for the Ravage, so he can just like zip in and out when he knows it's coming.
Mm-hmm. But eventually, if that formula continues, it will be a bad move to take, right? Because, like, you've got Glimmer now and just finished a plate mail. This is 26 armor tied with 2100 HP. As long as the rest of the team can follow up afterwards and Seb isn't too far out of position, it feels like that should be, like, not a good fight to take around him.
That is the goal. Any sort of a Tidehunter game, so we'll see if they can manage to make it feel that way, or if we'll get like a break or something, perhaps. I mean, yeah, Nisphere's already working on one.
Silver Edge would be really good.
Yeah.
Nullifier too. I mean, it's a great answer for the Tinker shenanigans.
Yeah, that's the real problem. I was gonna say too. Yeah, is that, like, he's stacking up these saves and everything, but Amaterasu can just help them stick on someone like glue.
Nova. Thinking about jumping. There's the leash. They got him caught. He's got to turn, hit the anchor, and now he runs away.
And they can't stop him from doing that? These ice paths, like we haven't talked much about Ifafall, but I feel like he's been so clutch this game. He's just always in the back, and no one is jumping him, and he's just getting free ice paths.
Right.
Like, he's saved so many people, and he's just ruined all of 23 Savage's game. Every time I'm looking at him in these fights that they're losing, it's because he's just stuck doing nothing because he has no BKB and he has no mobility.
Yeah, I was wondering about that with 23 Savage. Like, I feel like I could be wrong
big kill,
about
maybe?
this.
They're hunting? Oh, they missed Nesphere. Sorry.
I was just wondering about, like, if... I'm trying to remember if the carry tinies regularly build blink or not, but I feel like we're just not seeing him able to get as involved as you would sort of want. I mean, they might find Nesphere here. He keeps on running down the river, and if they start a fight before they catch this NP, it's really a problem. They see that the camp is dead, and now they're going for him. Lasso punches, BKB, TP out maybe. Is he actually going to live? Oh my god, he might actually live here. He gets away, and now it's Daze that might be the one that falls instead. Tries to get away and TP out. No, he gets pushed to the low ground as the Firefly expires. They lose their Jakiro, but now Rabel is chasing 23 Savage. Seb does manage to kill Willow. Weird stuff happening all around the map. They're still hunting. Shadowblade wearing low. And Nesphere right on top of him. They find him. Oh no, 23 Savage. They have enough to chase him though. The rest of the team is showing up. This feels like it's too far. Yeah, really? Now the storm is in too deep. Rabel is going to lose his Aegis. Seb shows up here, still hanging on to that Ravage. Gonna need to BKB, zip, and probably just TP out at this stage.
Yeah, kill a wave and get out of there.
Rasu.
All right, sweet relief for them that they don't lose their tiny.
You gotta get something more there, I feel like, from OG though.
Oh yeah, like on that Nature's Prophet. Like, how does that happen?
Yeah,
I guess
sure.
it's because you're assuming that you have the damage to just raw kill the Nature's Prophet in the lasso. So that's why Daze does it, because he wants to ensure that there's no BKB so that Tiny can just use his max combo. But Toy the Savage was thinking of like trying to chain the stun maximally, but he just immediately BKB'd out of the avalanche.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, not perfect there in execution. And what should have been a huge moment for OG gets kind of taken away from them. And Storm now has a regen along with
X-Nova.
a gem. And yeah, this is just a dead X-Nova here. Rooted, right-clicked, finished. Tough position.
Sure is. Still only a 4K lead. It has felt like they've been kind of controlling this game for a lot of it, but they've never created a giant gap or anything here.
Right.
And they don't have an Aegis to work with right now, so it's difficult to go for too much. It looks like this tower is weak enough that they can at least take the tier 2, unless Seb really wants to... Wow, all right, they're going to respect it.
You know, one thing that I will say that I'm looking forward to from OG that I think is going to make a pretty big difference will be when Tiny eventually finishes this Revenant's Bridge, right? Like that at least provides you some real answers to deal with like all of the armor that's coming out, because Lycan is about to complete an AC.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. He takes no damage.
So like at least eventually you sort of have an idea. Oh no, he had to throw that tree. Oh, 23 Savage in trouble, now disarmed, but this is not going to stop it. They do manage to get the kill on the Storm at least, but they will lose 2 for their trouble.
Zipped and grabbed.
It's just not
That's them
been his
down here.
game.
Yeah, no, they're down here trying to get some vision. Oh, they spot the gem. Okay, yeah, no, Ifval's already sending the courier, or Rebel's sending the courier. So they will pick that up.
Tough match right now as the NP continues to accelerate his farm. Right now, what, 6,000 gold ahead of the Tiny. And, you know, again, this is still the Tinker that's kind of catching up and picking up the slack in terms of the farm, but, like, he's not doing anything.
They have a break.
Seb in some trouble. Seb starting to fall. They move in with Pango. Now they turn to hit. Willow is dead. It's going to come at a cost potentially, though, as Seb does fall, but they manage to take down both supports for their trouble. Natsu finds 9. Wants to TP away. Will manage it.
Seb just trying to create these awkward fights here by just running in at them and forcing plays. He lived longer than I expected because the Silver Edge was on cooldown when Nesphere TP'd in, thankfully, so that helped him a lot. And now they're going to grab Amaterasu. Let's see how much damage do you got.
The Croaker!
Oh, he croaked him!
The mini Ravage! And they take down the kill on the Tiny! Oh, he will be rooted. Excuse me, not Tiny, the Bat Rider. The Max Root. The Root! They got him! X-Nova. That is the best I've ever seen Warp Flare look.
Actually accurate. These croakers are crazy. I'm getting everybody.
Hello, 9. Can he get away? With Tinker coming in, it looks like they're going to be fine. All right, things starting to come together a little bit for OG here. 23 Savage finds Rabel. Oh, but the Ice Path. And then the zip away. Now thinking about a few more hits. There's the break. More cracky for you, sir. He is gone.
If it falls the goat, he's just winning this game on Jakiro.
I just had to curse it, didn't I?
You really did.
Looking better.
Yeah. Tiny's just like running in there, and Ifal's like, nope. You go from potentially just blowing up Rebel Storm Spirit to just immediately getting nuked down. I mean, at least Ifal did get absolutely walloped by that Pango Swashbuckle.
Right.
Slash jump there. He took like 1,300 damage from him jumping with the Ags. So that's kind of crazy. He needs a little bit of that armor. Can he borrow some from this Lycan? I thought Wolves didn't need any armor. I was understanding.
Well, you know, it's kind of how it goes occasionally. Wait a minute, they're sending out the Treant. I thought I was going to kill that courier for a second there. Okay, so 4,000 gold lead, 33 minutes in. Roche has yet to be taken even once in this game. Yet Roche has yet to be taken even twice in this game.
That's the one. Yeah, I was gonna say he definitely got taken once.
And there is also going to be the Tormentor coming back up again soon.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Seb, larger and larger, is a Shark Eater now at level
There's
20.
a ward there alongside a wolf scouting his position right now.
And
I think they thought they smoked when he glimmered there, but or maybe they knew it was glimmer.
so quick now, man.
Yeah.
So another Aegis.
They could go for the shrine right now. I think that's what they're going to do. Emerald is already prepping for it. Yeah, they're going to steal their wisdom from shrine. Oh, true pain. All right, Days, go. Go for the radiant one. Okay, it's way too risky. He doesn't know. Oh, Seb, please, Seb.
Oh,
Seb, why?
No!
Why, brother?
Broken, feared, and dead.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that one hurts. That is a
Why
that's a tough
doesn't
one,
he
Trent.
simply have all-seeing vision like we do? To the fact that the
Right.
entire team is coming. Why doesn't he know the way that we know? Oh God, look at that Croaker. He's coming. He's
He
coming
is
for the
beautiful.
base. He's like, I'm gonna do it
Why-
again.
Why pick Tide when you can get a Croaker? Honestly.
The next skin for Tide is he's just Croaker.
Oh, Croaker did die right there. Look at how quickly this tower goes down too.
No,
though.
he's here. He just
oh no,
walked
never
away.
mind. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't
Dare
fear.
I?
Yeah. 21 HP region. I can't wait to watch this guy crit on somebody. Give him that pack leader.
Strong.
He gets 60% outgoing damage when he's in the water. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
I thought
kind
it
of
was just
sick,
movement
right?
speed. Wait, so, oh, and all your allies get it. Oh, shit. Dude, we got to fight the... Wait, Slardar?
Wait, what?
Gaming? Yeah, all your allies get 18%, 16% bonus outgoing damage. And it's
What's
only
the-
when the
oh,
frog is at... Wait. The frog needs to be in water. So if you have a
Dude,
Slardar, you put
Slardar-
the frog in the puddle, and he'll
That's
give
crazy.
the buff to everyone going high ground.
That's awesome. All right, the Croaker is actually OP. It has
We need
mini
an item
ravage.
that throws water.
What the hell? Get like a little pot, put it down. Well, 23 Savage is in a little bit of a bad way, down to half HP, but the heal comes in, and now the Pango roll back and forth. Willow is in trouble. Watch out for the Croaker. He's coming. Or nope, they're killing them all though.
Croaker!
He did croak him, but now the buyback comes from Aurora. He's back into this battle. 23 Savage shows up, 1-2, quick
Rebel.
punch, but now he's in too far. 23 Savage tries to get away. Double Force Staff Terrorize out, doesn't connect onto anybody. Able still chasing, can't quite connect on the 23, but they get the Bat Rider kill. This is
Gem.
double buybacks from the supports.
Courier's bailing out the gem. Nice save. Oh, he missed it. Go back. Courier. Wait, how many gems are there? Am I crazy?
There's
Oh, it just
3,
for some
I
reason
think?
it didn't update for a second. Anyway, he got the gem.
Okay. They got the full set of racks, but they did
That
have to
part's
buy
pretty
back
good.
both supports.
All right, I mean, they still have Ravage on the side of OG. They could maybe smoke out with no BKBs for the next minute. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Actually, Nesphere still is BKB, but they can hunt Rebel.
I think Maratsu also has the BKB coming out to him right now. He is
Can you-
so unbelievably farmed.
Yeah, he is Eclipse 23 Savage. Can you get down bottom and just take the Tormentor right now as OG? Like, can you get your lanes in a spot where, because like you hold Ravage, maybe that's value. If it's Seb just like walks down bottom because that's what he wants to do anyway on Tide, rest of the team joins maybe.
I don't know. It's feeling a little bit kerfuffled right now, if I'm going to be honest. It's
Oh, I
looking
hate
rough.
being kerfuffled. Might be one of the worst uffles to be.
They have like Basher Diffusal on 9. Like, it feels like surely these fights should be good with all the like clutch timings that they're getting. And all right, no, BKB back up for 7. They scan, they know.
Yeah, Nine's build is kind of crazy during Rolling Thunder. Like, he has the potential to do some shenanigans.
Right. But the problem is I'm just not seeing the damage. Like, we saw the damage with 23 Savage and the Revenant's Brooch taking out the Storm like in one combo, which,
Yeah.
you know, is good, but it was into the Aegis that last time. They really need to find a way to get onto this Nature's Prophet.
Well, perhaps the reliance on BKBs versus Ravage and then into the Bash will be their salvation. If, as long as he can just roll a little bit lucky on 9. I mean, he's building in a way that he's trying to reduce the luck as much as possible. Also, how does Gunpowder Gauntlet work with Swash?
I don't know. I would imagine that it's a modifier, and so it just counts?
It does. It just did. That seems kind of cool.
Yeah. Dude, that's like the old Mindbreaker. 9. Goes in. Gets to the far side, and now things are weird.
This
The
is suddenly a
roll
fight.
back and forth. Is it going to be good enough, though? They now turn. Thamarachi, he shows up. 23 Savage is not hitting anybody as of yet. Goes for the backline, finds Nesphere. That's what we needed him to get done. But will it be enough damage? Now Satanic turns, pops the disarm. They kill off the Batrider. Now Nesphere is free to hit. Seb still up close and personal with them, but the control is there. 23 Savage was not able to bring down that NP. Satanic too strong, and they are all going to die. It's all there, but it's not all there together.
Man, that was a tough one. It kind of felt like something where it's like, oh, we're in a good spot. Like the Rolling Thunder comes through, but he missed out on a lot of it, unfortunately, at the beginning because he kind of just jumped through the Nature's Prophet, and his allies weren't there to immediately follow up on it. Again, it's the inability for anyone to follow up on the first play from 9. Like this Tiny just can't get there in time.
Buyback comes out. There's already
There's the replay.
two
It's like
sets of
there's-
Rex gone. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like stunned, and it's just like, oh, and then the Ravage comes out, but because it's not quick enough, there's no chance to chase down the BKB. The Ghost
And
Step was
Tiny's
clutch
not
from
there the
Amphifall.
entire time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back
He's like,
in
"I'm
the
here."
world of the living, they're going to break and connect onto the Tidehunter, and another fight where there's just no damage coming out as Tiny is still dead for a little while here, but they had to make a move. 9 will manage to get away for now, but it is just going to be full Mega Creeps and then backing. Or
Yeah, 9's going to grab some creep waves. Oh, Nesphere. They go opposite directions here. Close one. And another butterfly in these Nature's Prophets. I mean, late game butterflies just seem to be everywhere right now.
yeah.
I mean, it's a Tiny. He's he's not buying LMKV. It's like, I
That's
just can't.
true. Yeah, there's no way that ends up working. Wow. At 22,000 gold lead now, Yellow Submarine have put together a hell of a setup for themselves. I think the biggest thing that we've learned is that the Croaker, man, that we got to find a way to make it work some more. That thing was cool.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Croakers are in. Prowlers are in. All the cool ancients.
Is there anything else that just gives you like flat outgoing damage? Like now they also have damage reduction, reduces total attack damage on the Lycan with Howl.
The potato when it dies. That's a good one.
Right, but that's like that is attack.
It's not
damage.
flat. No. Yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, like 18% is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
The what is it? Is it the tomato? Is the damage? It's 60 bonus attack damage, base attack damage, which is crazy. But it's only 5 seconds on the tomato.
Stop.
What tomato?
Tomato. I mean,
Tomato.
I guess realistically, the tomato is literally about like it doesn't matter one way or the other, but it matters to me.
And yet it does. Potato.
Potato. I don't think that one works so much, actually.
No, I don't think it says potato.
We should start. We'll be the first one. I'm
That's
growing
when
some
you're just-
potatoes. Well, they need some potatoes and a little bit more in this game. Zeb, he finds the connection. Wait, is there enough? Can we get some bashes? Can we get some hits? Can we get some damage? Amaterasu is on top of Tiny and ripping him to shreds. The Ravage comes out, but there is still no answer. When your carry is running away, it's a feels bad man, but now they turn, now they hit. Maybe they've lasted through the BKBs long enough that it won't matter. Never mind, as he is broken and now going to die. Pango is gone. Another one bites the dust. Seb is out of there. And I think the 2 magical letters are coming out. GG. Yellow Submarine take game number 1.
Man, bad time. That's a tiny. He's just trying to run. He's BKB'd, and then it's just like the Prowler.
Right.
He's getting, good luck, have fun indeed, says Xnova, because we don't really know what's happening. Rebel,
Dude,
the Grandmaster Ember. We finally get an Ember. He's been banned in almost all of our games. Everyone is happy that cast point is back down to 0 seconds. The hero is just straight up funner to play and also quite a bit stronger because of it.
Did they bait this out the entire time and it is just going to be a pos 3 Veno chillin'? Because he's not casting the Plague Wards on himself right now. I guess you don't until you get closer, because he's also going for the Orb of Blight start. But he has Sage's Mask. I don't know.
He had some on, then he stopped, I think. He did some of the well, and then he just stopped. He's waiting until he's close enough, you know. I mean, they are duration 40 seconds. Could probably start now.
They're getting set up to cut the wave, but OG is already over here, and like they know what the play is going to be, right? They know that the move you make is this, but they don't look like they're in position to catch them yet, actually. Like they think that it's going to be like, you know, the rest of Yellow Submarine running up here through the river, but they actually went above. All right, unless he throws them on him.
Wards. All right, so this reminds me of like when Primal Beast used to like Blood Grenade and Trample and stuff. That's basically what we're playing at right now. 20th Savage runs over. He's going to grab the Watcher. And yeah, they're here to defend this creep wave. But the Radiant Unit committed a ward for this.
Okay.
All right, he's got 7 wards. Oh, they're running. They don't like the look of this.
Shards. Blood Grenade.
Daze has bugs. He's so dead.
Oh my god.
But they get the Veno.
Well, interesting.
So what's his XP at right now, guys, though? Dude's got 64 XP. Let's go. Cracked on the experience.
That's rough. Okay, so a failure at the start, but it's just going to be Timbersaw trying to get his beginning. Yeah, he's going.
Yeah, he's jungling. All right, so if a fall, they were like, so buddy, any off laners you play in pubs? I got a mean Timber. Said if a fall.
And actually, I'm just realizing too, the Veno got first blood too, so he starts with even more.
Oh, you're right. He did get the kill first. That's true. Oh, yeah, the Veno cam. Thank you. It's back. Much needed. And yeah, this is it, folks. If you hadn't had a chance to witness the glory, please do not queue yet. Take notes. That is a swarm of snakes on his head. If a fall, just not your favorite support to be up against in the Jakiro. Just so much magic damage over and over again.
Dude, Weaver has Hive Mind
do some
still.
walking. It's terrifying. Bugs.
Look at the bugs. Look at the bugs. The bugs.
And yet still level 1.
And
has a skill that gives XP, still level 1.
Yeah. Oh god. And like Alice just like hits him and he almost dies. He got level 2. Big. Very big.
Down. Oh.
Ooh, shards. Okay, well, he's gone. It was a good try.
Wait. Okay, nice.
Seb taking more hits there. As he heads. Oh my god, he broke his salve. Seb salve. Oh no.
That's painful.
If a fall is in trouble, but yeah, that is now a Mars with no HP just sitting in lane. He doesn't have tangos either. So they're bringing out another
ancients at level 2. He's doing an ancient stack at level 2.
What the fuck?
This is not okay, Valve. We gotta stop this. This is too much.
That's crazy. And he can, like, when he gets level 3, he can come in and gank this lane. I don't know if they thought that Daze was going to be able to, like, come and contest this, but it's not going to happen.
I mean, the Prowlers are kind of rough, though. They give 9 HP regen, and he can still get through this, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. Okay, so...
he was too slow, though. He didn't get the 3-minute spawn, so...
okay.
That actually hurts a lot.
Yeah, he's going to have to walk backwards through there, but he'll be able to get back to him quickly once they respawn because of the, you know.
Dude, if it falls timber chaining home, though, he is having a bad time on the timber saw.
I mean, he's a position 4.
But it's just like this troll is going to get everything.
Yeah, that's true. troll will be huge, but it's also a troll. And I don't know. The other thing about this game that feels weird is, oh, Seb, is he okay? Looks like it. It's kind of crazy how unconcerned they are about like getting gone on and killed here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm feeling more and more like I'm just still a big troll hater. But maybe that's just me.
I don't know. I'm with you. I was a troll hater for like 6 years straight. I'm coming around to it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Ever since the Ags is kind of cool. Yadoro
Right.
makes me a believer. Everyone else makes me a hater.
Yeah.
But then even Yadoro loses on it, so I don't know.
Well, troll getting pretty much every deny. This is going to be the best start for a troll that you've seen in a long time. Just completely unhampered. And Xnova doing a good job of keeping this this Timber out of XP range. But, you know, one of the actual problems I'm realizing is this is one of the only instances where having the double attacks is actually bad.
He's a genius.
He gets extra points up in the reactive armor. Interesting.
That's a good point.
Oh my god. This level
Mid lane
5.
is just going quite well for 9, actually. 23 and 8
Yeah.
to the 21 and 4, so going to be happy with that on the Nature's Prophet. I mean, it's also an Ember who's just getting a good start, so that's solid too. Days still 1 point in the Shikuchi.
And gonna just get dropped. Also, I don't think he gets experience while he's dead. I could be wrong about that.
Look at Amaterasu running up here to Arcane Boots them.
Yeah. Oh no, he's trying to kill.
Yeah, that's too, though.
Gale. Got him caught. Shards is there. Don't worry, your Weaver is coming. They're actually bringing more heroes, but the snowball dodge on the spear, nicely played. They move in with Xnova with Daze. Nesphere in trouble. Nesphere going to drop. But
You know,
the big
killing
winner-
seems like a good way to get XP, too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems pretty solid.
It does mean that if a fall is able to get the whole wave pulled on over there for a moment.
Why is he tipping 9?
I don't know.
Oh,
because he denied the
the regen.
Okay. Nice, nice. Honestly, maybe he should have just been stacking on Timbersaw, you know? Stacking for the Veno to come and clear it.
Yeah, then get some golden XP. It wouldn't hurt, actually. He is smoked up and coming bottom again here on the Veno. So they're going to try and kill Seb once more. Is this a kill?
Oh, and Seb
This-
thinks he's a little safe because they saw the connection. Oh my god, Seb is dead.
That is so much damage.
Yeah.
After seeing these gyrocopters skip Rocket Barrage, watching level 3 Rocket Barrage this early is just like, whoa.
If
That's
Fall
you're
is
melting.
going to die over to the side here, and that should set up for OG to get the other Wisdom at the very least.
I mean, yeah, I guess Daze, unfortunately, is a hero who just can't contest this.
No. You can just kind of look at it longingly. But a tier 1 tower taken. Bottom, they haven't been able to emulate the similar type of extra aggression.
I'm really disappointed we didn't get to see the Bounty Hunter counter. It was a good ban.
Yeah.
But I'm really curious how that would pan out.
Well, and that's the thing that's sort of, again, strange to me is, like, I thought this Weaver was going to be the counter to Veno, and, like, he's kind of now stepping over here, but, like, immediately dewarding that ward that was in the area, playing in this side of the map, like, it does really not feel like they've addressed it. So he's just getting a free start to this one. I guess the big way they've addressed it is that, like, Timbersaw wasn't getting anything, but now
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
almost level 6.
That being said, though, look where your Mars is. Like, your Mars got help from a Weaver.
Yeah.
Did it matter? Like,
Yeah.
This Weaver could have been slowing down the Veno instead.
Oh my god, days.
Or leeching, at the very least.
Multiple wards dropped just to, like, see this Veno farming and not really able to stop it from happening.
Just taking your farm.
Oh god, Seb. He's gonna get caught again. They spot him. Shards not able to connect.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was
so
close.
good recognition.
All right, so if you are OG, what is your current game plan? Your troll's getting very farmed. That's good. There is a scary Venno. You have to be thinking that, like, okay, pressure is coming soon. And it's already beginning, in fact, down bottom. So Seb is not level 6. This is not an engagement. He's just going to have to give up this tower. It feels like their best chance. Oh, dude, they're not even going to be ready to fight mid, though. That tower's so low already.
Yeah, against an NP. Base. Hits. Call down. Doesn't quite connect. Still damage out, and X Nova is just going to have to TP away, but the snowball is already there. 23 Savage shows up. Not enough mana for Gale. In some trouble. They don't have any way to deal with this, but the root now onto 2 still. 9 is the one that comes in and takes down that kill. Daze does get the time lapse off. As the shard block off comes, we'll have a snowball. Tries to deny himself, maybe. Not going to happen. Sure.
Okay. So they lose the tower, but they get a couple kills. 20 Savage gets to move in here. It's going to give him a little bit of gold towards that Battle Fury, which he really needs to try and accelerate things. Have they damaged a Radiant Tower? Aside from top? I mean, they obviously got the trolls, but they barely damaged mid or bottom. But,
Right.
you know, maybe now with your level 8 Prophet, they can try and make their way down to the safe lane. Looks like that's what 23 Savage is going to do.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And if it falls, just getting some actual farm at this point. I mean, he's level 6. People have left the top lane.
Yeah.
He's starting to feel like he can actually do stuff. We'll find some small camp stack too.
Right, like little bits and pieces that's kind of helping him a lot. And, I mean, Weaver is also, you know, like trying to get towards this Orchid, still a long ways away from it. But you can see the pathway towards that.
Radiant's bottom tower
I mean,
is under attack.
There's pieces here that are looking okay for OG, definitely. But I don't know. I'm worried about like their actual ability to get damage up once this Timber starts to get items. Like it just doesn't feel easy, I guess. There's like saves too with the Tusk the whole way through. Something feels off to me about the lineup in terms of how it functions. I think it's that they only have like one real stun that's easy to hit, which isn't even easy to hit, which is the spear. That's the big thing for OG that I'm worried about. It's like they're not going to be able to contain this Ember. And 9 now wants to TP away. Oh, he can't get it to break the chains. Yes, they get him. Wait, did he cancel his TP? That was weird looking. Looking for an
I'm
arena.
not sure.
Can't let it fly there.
Tower is under attack.
Seb?
Yeah, I thought X Nova had the save there. I'm not sure what happened
Seb?
either.
They might be able to take him down here, but will they end up losing Seb? They will. Maratsu goes down. Amarales, will he get a root? Will he get a root? Yes. But now, chains, connection, double kill for 23 Savage. He's getting involved. That's what we wanted to see last game.
Yeah, and that's Battle Fury now too, plus 900 gold actually already on top of that.
Yeah.
So he is the leader now in the game with that kill bounty. And we have Nesphere after the maxing of the Rocket Barrage. He's moving it towards the just straight up BKB after the Falcon and the Chrysalis. So no Ags Rush. He's looking to use these secondary strike ultis and control these objectives at 15 and 20 minutes in the Tormentor and the Roche. That's the big plan. Notably, we did get tag team. We haven't talked about it, but like he did go for the tag team instead of the drinking buddies.
Yeah.
Which was great with the gyrocopter. But tag team also, you know, just it helps out with Ember and some of these engagements too. So I guess it's fine. I feel like drinking buddies looks more impactful though, because you know, flat cannon plus drinking buddies is much better than tag team.
Right. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different take on it, I guess. It will mean that like their Roche taking is better, which is kind of nice at the very least.
Yeah. No, it's definitely the big benefit is the Tormentor. It's a big sacrifice though. It's going to hurt their damage in the team fights in the mid game.
9 showing for a moment. Looking, hunting. Well, they'll find Daze, so that will be a dead Weaver. And OG all together here going to go for a smoke. They want to defend this Wisdom. While this is happening, 23 Savage is not there for the fight, and they're actually going to pop the ulti on Venomancer. Trying to get away from this troll. Not able to, so showing some of the power right there.
Yeah,
why you take this guy?
You just die as the Venom here. Seb runs in with an arena.
That's unfortunate for
macro
them, although
big.
maybe a chance. An opportunity there for a kill, and it is. Seb survives through it all. Oh, nice combination. OG fighting back here in this game, although Rabel comes in and gets the swag kill. Oh, man.
Just scoops him and zips right out of there. And now you got 23 Savage, though, using the power of Troll Warlord. Will we see a Roche die before 15 minutes? This is crazy.
That's kind of nuts. Worth noting, by the way, the Hive Mind's starting to kick in full throttle. Level 10 on this Weaver. So he is actually starting to make this work a little bit better than I had anticipated. He's looking solid.
Swarm. All right, Aegis.
Now they
Secured.
can bring in Aegis for the
And
Tormentor.
now, yeah, exactly. Do you just run directly to the Tormentor? No, but they're gonna plant wards. They're setting up here.
Yeah.
And Ifafal has a lot of damage right now. He's a level 9 Timbersaw. They have Call Down. This is not an easy fight, even with an Aegis for OG. Like, they needed that Macropyre and that Arena in the last fight to have a good time. And they're lacking both of them. They just need to try and delay Yellow Submarine from finishing it, though. So just be annoying. Oh, days.
Yeah. That is an attempt, but it will not turn into anything. So yeah, they give it up. OG say, fine, we will take the Aegis. You guys take the Tormentor. And that's actually an Orchid done now, too, for the Weaver. So another thing that is going to be a bit of an issue, Ember, no way to deal with the Orchid at the moment.
Yeah, does not want to itemize there. I mean, I guess at the very least he has Mage Slayer to help out with his tankiness in a moment. That's pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty good Yule's game.
Yeah.
You could argue it. Like, he has the damage from his gyrocopter.
And Yule's would also be it would be an interesting answer for Troll for a little while too, because he's delaying the BKB, going for the Manta first.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot versus Troll.
Kaya done for Timber now. Okay. And queuing up the Glimmer Cape after. Some pretty deep wards placed down by OG. Getting good vision of this area of the map. Still a very even game. Could go either way. And I think as like the items start to come out for OG, that's when you feel better and better about this lineup, because you can sort of afford to play around just like, you know, the Mars Spear connecting and then blow up whichever target you're going on. Or you
Yeah, I
can
feel like
itemize.
they need really good TPs from 9. Like, he's so much of their damage right now.
Yeah.
He needs to be in the perfect spot as he enters these engagements, which the Dragonlance helps out quite a bit with in the Hurricane Pike build. So, Ranty Savage still. Oh my God, that's a support Timber basically, guys.
Wow. And Missile coming in. They're TPing with everybody. Rabel finds it, roots there. Onto one, Aegis down. He does have ulti for when he comes back up. And now the Mars Arena connects the Orchid for the follow-up. Damage is there. Ember is gone. Can they get out? Do they need to get out? Snowball, Daze, they pull him in with the time-lapse back. That is not what they were hoping for from Morales, but a Chakram for the moment. The Spear connects. If Ifal's still doing what damage he can, a Spear, BKBs, backs away.
Wow, great team fight from OG. That was excellent. Seb jumping down there as well, forcing out that BKB from the Gyro, or else he was going to die. Daze, I mean, the Weaver pick just completely paid off with that single Orchid kill on the Ember. Like, now he already had the Yules queued up, but now he just knows that any fight before the Yules is going to be a disaster if they can't control this Weaver.
And even, like, for the moment, he feels a little safe because they saw the Weaver up top. But even these split pushes to the sides, that doesn't even feel great right now for Rabel.
I wonder if part of the reasoning was the Troll being able to dispel the drinking buddies, but not the tag team. That's also kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point.
At least I think you can. I assume it's dispellable. But
Yeah,
I guess
sure.
I don't actually know some of the changes, but surely.
Well, they're trying to set up down bottom, although I think that 9 Treant just spotted a couple of those heroes moving over here. So a tier 2 tower is taken up top by OG, who are now smoking with Jakiro and Mars. We'll see where they end up going to. It looks like they're starting to head down south. Again, trying to find a jump onto Ember would be pretty good, but with Tusk nearby, makes everything a little tougher.
Oh, and Tress is on the way out. Right, well, Yellow Submarine just farming away right now, just dodging the side of OG. I mean, BKB is back now on S-Sphere, and obviously they did take out the Aegis, so they don't have like a massive edge in the engagements outside of this Orchid versus Ember, which just might be the main reason why he doesn't want to contest. But he's farming quite quickly on Rebel. He's already up 1,400 gold.
Yeah, he just kind of was left alone to get like 4 waves bottom. And nobody really was showing up to take him out there. So having a pretty good time. Tusk also is just about completed with his Blink Dagger. So even if they, don't have the Yule Scepter quite done, can maybe even make something happen there. The fall. Getting ran at by 23 Savage, but that's going to be a TP away. And the Invis. All right, Shadow Amulet. Nicely done. And that was ulti down for 23 Savage.
Okay. Got him.
That was nice. And like, again, all this time, you're just farming on the Ember. Goes back, heals up to full, and is going to be able to come in for the next wave if he wants.
Yeah, will they really only get 1 Ember like pressure with the Orchid? I guess it has given them quite a bit.
Right.
Well, that's kind of painful. I love how Weaver still has a +7 strength talent, by the way, at 10. That's so comical.
Ember?
7
Oh?
strength.
Oh, no. They time-lapsed. Oh, God. All right. Bye, Days. That one hurts.
Like, we got neutral items that give more than that. You know?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Should have taken the Sakuchi damage. Maybe not. Maybe it's just terrible. My goodness. 21 minutes in. Wisdom Runes does look like they're going to get it on OG, both of them. So a little bit slow at the moment. They're going mid on to the Tusk, who will get found out there but not killed. And now instead they're in a bit too far. 9 in some trouble. The root comes out from Rabel. They already have that noxious plague onto him. It's going to be a dead NP. And
yeah,
again,
they're on the
Troll,
Weaver.
I don't know if they can really run in here with him. Jakiro goes down too.
Whoops.
A good job by Yellow Submarine, because I think that window right there was really scary for them, and you gained a lot of net worth on OG, but Yellow Submarine were able to dodge away from those fights, and now they have the items to deal with this Orchid.
Yeah, that feels pretty bad for OG right now. But, I guess Troll does have quite a bit. Like, he's got Manta. He's got 9-second BKB. He is, he's ready for the full fight if they can get it. I feel like they kind of need this BKB on the Nature's Prophet, too, though. This damage from Ifafall is just crazy.
Yeah.
They got to get some BKBs to help versus this fella.
This is a pretty big problem. All right, we're about to see how long the Roche timer is as we get close. Let's see, 7 seconds away from knowing. Seb, he's going to back out. I don't think that they catch him here, although he is invis with the rune. It's a really short respawn time. We got about 53
about 50
seconds or something.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about Rebel eyeing up a Radiance next?
That sounds sick.
I
mean, he's got like he's got 3 small items, so I like the idea of getting like one big one after.
And the miss chance is obviously very good versus Troll, Nature's Prophet, Weaver even. That's going to help out a little bit. It's kind of cool. I mean, what else could he go for, right? I mean, Shiva's if there was a health issue, which, I mean, there kind of is sometimes for Troll, but...
Right. Yeah, I mean, the lifesteal is definitely an issue there. Oh, he's going for a defusal on Troll. That's kind of cool against the Timber.
Yeah, into Disperser as well. Just for another Dispel. It's cool.
Does it matter against the Gyro, though? I guess it's, yeah, the Dispel against the Veno. Yeah, so he has multiple.
It's useful, you know? Of course, maybe he'll have the Shard.
Right.
Aha!
All right, Roche is back up. They see it now. And again, a quick spawn. 23 Savage thinking about going. Are they going to realize that this could be up right now on the side of Yellow Submarine? Because
I mean, OG just smoked too. So what are they trying? What are they thinking? I mean, they have
they're
a ward.
Worried.
They see Nesphere.
They're worried they're coming over here, but they're not. 23 Savage is ready to run in. He breaks the smoke now. Oh my God, the NP wants to come in here too. I guess that they just don't feel comfortable walking in and trying to take Roche.
This would be a bad fight if Yellow Submarine had got caught right there. If they just had a little bit further reach, that could have been a disaster.
Yeah.
Not knowing how far away, obviously, the allies of Yellow Submarine were, but either way, it pushes them to the north part of the map, which is going to open up Earth for them. So they'll get this for free, even with the Roar. There's no chance this gets contested.
Well, the big winners again right now in this game, Troll is mega farmed. He is the top net worth in the game. You have this like quad group of heroes that are pretty farmed on the side of Yellow Submarine. And the question is, are they going to really be able to deal with this Troll? And at least so far, the answer has been no. 6-0-4, 23 Savage has had a really good game.
What time was this Tormentor? I thought it was a little bit later than this.
Yeah.
They had to take the time to kill the Weaver, so.
Right, I think.
Oh, there we go.
Well, there it is.
No, not too bad. 23 Savage knew. He got here right when he was needed.
Run X Nova. He's not stopping. Okay.
Oh, nice Yules. Big save.
So it does have the Sakuchi Aghanim Shard now. So more farming ability out of the Weaver.
That's right. More bugs. Flying out from Gemnate, that is.
So they're going to take a tier 2 tower in the bottom lane. That is all tier 2 towers down for Yellow Submarine. Are they going to go high ground now?
Isn't it kind of crazy that Weaver's attack is just like throwing bugs at you? It's kind of horrifying. And isn't it like Weaver's children?
It's I think so. There's something not right about it. That's for sure.
Like what's going on?
Nothing good. That's for sure. Okay, so they TP back. Can't quite get that TP canceled by Seb up on the top lane. Mid, Daze shows. Nimble doesn't get the connection with the root, so the Weaver will run out. And yeah, I think they're getting set up to go. Are they going to go again? If they're not careful, this collapse down south could really catch them off guard.
Yeah, OG are trying to like take advantage of the fact that they all just like grouped up to defend, and they're like, aha, spread out farm, and it's like grow our net worth leagues. Like we don't necessarily want to go high ground yet. We want to milk more of this Aegis because there's still 2.5 minutes.
Right.
And like 9 is still just farming away on the map. But now it's like, oh, they're gonna see Ember come out mid, so then they can maybe pressure right away into the tower. Seb is certainly the big jump. He is kind of poking with his ninja gear, seeing if he can find some moment to just go for a deep spear.
Right.
But they're making it very clear that they have Gyro and Ember just like sitting up here. So, ooh, the big item, the Daedalus too. That's pretty big. He also has the Gunpowder Gauntlet as well on Nesphere. So some big slaps.
They're going to head over this way. OG crossing the map, trying to contain the farm across this area. A Lotus is done for Ifafal. And as they get set up for the Wisdom, 23 Savage takes it, steps forward, finds one. There's the Hurricane Pike, the hit. Couple rounds of abilities used and gets the Gale out. Immediately dodges one. The snowball is there. Now Greaves popped, backing away. 23 Savage is not going to be able to get through that defender's gate. It's going to be controlled for the moment.
Oh, the roots?
There's a good amount of damage, but they already burned through the Aegis one time. No Veno in this fight. Can they get out with 23 Savage? Walrus punch, shards are there. He's caught, half HP. Needs to be careful, doesn't have ulti. Hanging on to that BKB though. The snowball forward, there's the BKB.
Oh, he's dead.
Amaryllis is too far forward.
Dude,
they managed to
100
kill off
HP.
that Tusk.
How
That
did
is
he
crazy
live?
that Gyro lived there. Can they get out with everybody else? No. They're gonna lose 3. And that was with a buyback on the Tusk.
I can't believe Nesphere lived. I don't know if that was an uphill miss or what. I think what happened was the snowball was supposed to grab the gyro, but then he got pulled far enough away that he couldn't get inside, and then he was still ticking down and almost dead. He survived with sub 100 HP here.
That's crazy.
The start looked pretty good for Yellow Submarine, honestly. Like, the first life of 23 Savage was just gone so fast. Like, he pops the ulti here, which was interesting. Like, pre-losing the Aegis because he saw an opportunity to maybe get a chase down, and then Gyro just gets in, and you're like, oh, problem. But then he manages to get a bunch of hits onto this Timbersaw instead. And here, the Gyro is just getting walloped. He's so close to dying after this. So he comes in. There's a snowball here. Like, I think he was trying to scoop his Gyro.
Right.
And then he gets speed. Yeah. So he misses on the scoop. He goes in solo. 9 is still hitting the Gyro off screen. And as you can see up top, he's on a pixel of health as he gets glimmered and sent back to the well. Crazy close to losing Gyrocopter. And
So
that would
very-
have been Rax, I think.
And really good fight for OG, but could have even been better with just a little bit of, moment there to spare. I will say that with the Aegis not getting high ground, I mean, it's good to get that 10k gold lead, force the buyback on the Tusk and all the rest of that. But I'm kind of wondering what's the point where things are going to feel better for them going high ground. I guess it's just getting enough gold and everything else that they, can win whatever fight they need to and then go high ground once everybody's dead.
Well, with the really early Roche, I think a refresher shard would be pretty excellent on this troll.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, he's going to win out. If he gets Ags, it's great. And if he gets refresher shard, it's great because he just gets 2 ultis. He seems just very dependent on it, especially with the bad influence facet. It's really nice to get a second round of that on everyone.
Well, a lot to still watch for in this game. And I mean, you're, starting to get to a little bit of a tough area. Nesphere very far forward. They show up with 9. BKB TP out.
I think Rebel made the right call as well, shifting to the Shivas, because he wasn't going to have time to build up into the Radiance. The Shivas, it's kind of another small item, because you get the Veil at the very least, and then you can get the Plate Mail, you can get the Recipe, and it will help versus this Troll Warlord. $170 sprout damage here from 9. So he sprouts you for $450 now.
It doesn't quite feel as good as the canceling TPs through BKB, does it?
Slightly worse, yeah. Honestly, it feels kind of worse than the 15-second Wrath of Nature cooldown, but
Yeah.
he likes to click the button, I guess.
It's clearing camps more quickly, it happens.
Definitely
He's
a
going
problem
for a
Nature's
hex.
Prophet has, clearing
True.
camps. Tough time.
Needs to be careful about this one. As team coming through, Seb, will he get caught here? It doesn't look like it. Playing it safe. Yeah, I think killing a troll has really proven to be a huge problem for them in this game. And now Nature's Prophet is like starting to catch up to him in terms of farm. 9 just having access to this whole jungle back here, while OG is bullying them out of areas to farm.
Yeah, so much of the game has been this. 9's heat map is just up there the whole time. They're going to arena for the
Too.
Venom.
That's a DD also. Tries to survive through it. The silent stun. Can't get the snowball save.
Instant buyback.
Trying to get away as the rest of them. That is a really nice use of a BKB and amplified damage rune for 23 Savage.
Yeah, just
Perfect.
whittling them down, growing the lead. All right, you got to figure out a plan here on the side of Yellow Submarine. I mean, they already have an Eagle Song for the Gyro, so he's kind of committed for the Butterfly. We're not going to be able to rapier it up, I don't think.
No. The I mean, I guess that they're going to need to fight around like next Aegis and hope that they get enough that like they can make use of it. Oh, 23 Savage is baiting here. Did they realize it now? Yeah. Okay. He was thinking about getting a little bit shifty there with that one.
Still 0 deaths on this Troll Warlord with a Satanic and a BKB.
Seb Scythe is about to get revealed.
Yeah, it might be in his death, though, potentially. If Rebel gets the right jump here.
He shows. They see him.
Yes,
Troll is there too. The wraparound.
No BKB on Troll for 15.
Thinking. Smoke breaks. Jump forward. Tries to find one. Silence already out. 23 Savage. Doesn't pop the ulti as of yet, but hitting onto this Tusk, still dead. 9 jumps forward. They find him. They're up on the high ground. Now the arena comes out, and you gotta bail. No way that goes well. So 2 dead as If a Fall will try and Timber Chain away. Spear wasn't ever going to work. And keep them alive a little longer. Get your experience days. You got this. That's right. Don't kill him too quickly. Look at that XP. Just ratcheting up so much experience coming
680,
in.
694, 708, 722,
Oh,
736,
it's big.
750.
Just let him live a little longer. Oh, there we go. With full duration. I mean, he had it coming back up off cooldown again. They could have done it again.
It's just, you have a Bane on your team and you're just just controlling over and over, infinite XP. Hack. Roche about to spawn here with just under a minute left on the potential timer, so they might come back and check that. But can I just say that both of these games, Jakiro has looked insane. I know it's one of the most picked heroes, and I know it has a losing win rate, I believe, right now, but holy man, that combination with Arena, they've been nuts. Like, X-Nova has done so much damage, and If a Fall's control of the Tiny last game was also ridiculous.
Snowball backs away, and Morales in trouble. And with a few more swipes, they take down the Tusk.
Gyro, bottom.
Oh,
No
wait a minute
BKB.
now. He's in trouble. The Hex is there. Does he have Satanic? Nope. And will be able to not even kill X-Nova. My God, OG, after game number 1, this one has looked fabulous.
Yeah, much better from them. And they have really secured this one at this point. If they just want to group up, I mean, the safe play is obviously just like go back and Roche, but yeah, I guess you're a little low. Might as well. Bloodthorn, by the way, on the Weaver.
Oh, yeah. He's hitting hard. Man, I really was doubting, because I guess one of the things is that at the end of the day, it is still just like a Venom, basically position 3.
Now Yules, self-Yules. Oh, he can't Yules. He's so smart. Because if he Yules, he just gets macro fired. Oh, no, he still gets caught.
Yeah, that's a problem. The hexes are really causing some issues.
Yeah, there was no win in that. It's like if I Yules, there's a Jakiro. I think he saw him coming or something, but...
I mean,
yeah,
again,
he knows he gets scythed. Yeah, that's true.
This is the problem with like the Ember at the end of the day, right? Is that like you're going all these little items. You need BKB now, so you're just like you're doing nothing in the fights. You know what I mean? 16,000 gold, and like the only thing you can do is kind of like force to catch somebody. But once you catch somebody, it kind of doesn't matter. Is down bottom, If a Fall is going to die.
Wait.
Tough stuff.
That's a toughie.
Well, after the butterfly, Nesphere is like, all right, I got it. Well, nope, his courier dies. Never mind. He was almost at butterfly. He's not going to have it for what feels to be a tumultuous high ground push. Battle Trance Strong dispels, moves in, finds him. Veno in trouble. Does he get his abilities off? No, a second Hex, as a matter of fact. Doesn't even manage to cast the Noxious Plague. Is going to die with no buyback. And a full set of racks going to go down here.
All right, finish it out. Well done, OG. Why? Okay, why did he get Refresher Shard? Am I crazy? Didn't he just kill it in the Dire Pit?
You know, Refresher Shard. It's the thing everybody wants.
But isn't it supposed to be Ags?
I don't remember, if I'm going to be
It
completely
is,
honest.
right? I'm not
with you.
crazy. I mean, I just double checked because I'm just like, I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. You're crazy. I don't know. Okay, I'm confused.
It's Dota things, man.
I know this was always
the way it
happening since
goes.
Roche has started moving. We've had issues where he just drops the wrong thing, but I don't know. Okay.
Well, melee racks. 23 Savage hits away. Does have the Manta at the ready if he needs it. Wait, a burn through maybe. Oh no, they weren't able to get the snowball off. There's so much problems. Amarellis gets the stun up, but is going to die immediately afterwards. They will kill. They will not kill 23 Savage as he lives through all of this. But now, Age is down. They are mega. If they can kill everybody here, they might get a rapier. Think about that for a second.
Think about it.
OG running into the fountain. There's the refresher. They hit. They connect. They kill. They say, you're not going to kill us because we're going to end the game. Never mind. You still all die. GG is called as OG, as this one is an elimination match. No more mistakes able to be made. Got to get it all done here and now. Yeah, he's sticking with the Frost, man. Days. Some nice words out there in competition.
That is nice.
Oh, they're running. They're moving. They're grooving. They're heading on up. They see
No time to chat
23. And dun, 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 dun. Hello, how are you? Very nice to see you, 23 Savage. I love this so much. And dun, 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 dun. Gold for Visage. That is Death Toll.
Oh, yeah, there we go. We've been seeing the, what's it called, Spalker instead, but not this time. The Soul Assumption Death Toll will gain him a nice bounty to start with. Look at all those stats. 2 circlets, 3 branches.
Man, he's going to hit hard. And getting first blood on the Monkey King, too.
They're trying to triangulate the ward here. Oh, it misses! It misses!
Oh, they know
it's a
on this side now.
disaster!
Jakiro has the other one. They'll get it. I think.
Brother.
Oh, no, he's using that for his lane. Never mind. Wait, they placed another one over there?
They did, in vision.
They just gave up.
I mean,
Okay.
they knew because the tower hit them, but he just barely missed it. They were convinced it was over on the dire side.
Okay.
All right, great placement there from X Nova. He's a genius.
Guy's a good warder.
All right, we get ourselves a platinum tier Monkey King here from Rebel. And he is indeed going with the Wukong's Faithful Facet since the Tree Dance one is dead. It has just been, it's a bit too much right now to commit into it.
I just said he's
Frost Dragon, how does this scale? Level 1. Oh, I guess he doesn't have a point yet, so it doesn't do anything
No.
currently because he started with stun. But it goes, healing reduction starts at 14% and works its way up to 35%.
Fruit.
Okay.
Fall taking some big damage there. The way I just had said warder, and it made me think that Wheel of Time's about to come back out again. Let's go, baby.
I didn't end up
3,
watching
he
the first
down?
one.
No?
No. Oh, they already have 2 seasons out? I didn't
Yeah,
know.
man.
I know you were interested in it.
Have you read
No.
the books?
No.
They're
Is it-
pretty good.
Yeah.
Avery hates them, but that's fine. Avery doesn't know.
He doesn't like a lot of things.
Exactly.
You can't really use it as much of a barometer for anything in life.
Unbelievable. Well, we'll keep an eye across all of these lanes and see how they end up doing. Rabel actually managed to do a good chunk of damage to that Treant in the mid. Wasn't able to get it. But up top, see some bouncing around. X Nova did take that expanded armature as everybody does. I was just hoping that we'd get a hookup, but no luck. The Spirit following, chasing. Daze, how you doing? Not caught, not killed. You know what? He can take the Frost Dragon, and it doesn't. There's no difference because he's just not taking any points in it anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, he's a genius. Doesn't matter at all. And I mean, it is a double dragon lane, and you know, classically the double dragon games were all about beating up these really weak opponents.
That's right.
On the Nintendo Entertainment System. So maybe that's the strategy.
I do love it. Bounty trying to get a couple of these last hits here and there. As down bottom, they laid down the brambles, weren't able to fully connect on an S-Sphere. Still doing pretty okay at this point in time. And yeah, at bottom, it just feels like it's kind of a trade out and farm. Centaur versus DK. There might not be another kill for a while here in this one, I'm feeling.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who, like, oh wait, how about a courier kill though? Get him, Days.
Dun 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 dun! Does he get it? Yes, he does.
Has been killed.
Stick down.
This means that Seb has to back all the way out here. I kind of am a little surprised to not see a point in retaliate. Another one of these instances where the Jakiro can maybe get like slightly countered just by all the little hits that come in. Daze is taking so much damage. My God.
Yeah, that's Jakiro. Still doing that thing. And Morales, still no points in the invis. Goes for the second point, the Shuriken. So no opportunities to snipe some couriers here, or at least threaten it. And that means that the raindrops will come out for 23 Savage, which is great. Unfortunately, he gets hit by the Shuriken first and then whacked by a Soul Assumption. So good play there from Yellow Submarine. Ouch.
Dude, look at him. Morales is just bullying the crap out of this guy. Everything dropped. Is 23 Savage dead? I think so.
Whoa.
He just beat the crap out of him in another round. Yeah. Double kill for Morales. He has 700 gold.
These guys are just they're performing alchemy up here. We need an alchemist in this draft. We got Bounty Hunter and Death Toll. We're just making gold.
Oh, that is scary.
That was so much more damage than I anticipated versus the troll.
Yeah. He just walked at him. 170 for 80 mana is insane. And now he comes back in. He's got to just run.
These raindrops are not working.
No, not even a little bit. I mean, they get the kill there. Okay, it actually worked perfectly there. But
he's got
used
That's
3
good.
stacks. Oh God, it's gone.
It's fine. It's fine. No, it's saved. Raindrop saved it.
Oh my God, it did. All right, whatever. More raindrops used.
All right, that was looking kind of scary again, but saved. They knew their limits. Very good job from 23 Savage. This is a double null plus Robe of the Magi Visage right now. So he's kind of scary. He is just going to spam the hell out of you. With stun down bottom. The Frost Dragon is online.
Yep. Getting some hits where they need it. And not a ton of mana on Ifafall. This is the one issue. I wouldn't be surprised if the entire mana pool as Seb is gonna drop here. Yes, Ifafall gets the kill. Now the turn.
Oh, he
throws out the ice path. Will they be able to bring him down? Body blocks are there. A few more hits, and yes, Daze 2 is going to die. They're
Same
just
time.
like burning through mangoes and clarities and everything. Oh,
yeah,
he got
they
9?
Also, they took 9 down in the mid lane at the same time while that was happening. Because this busted Bounty Hunter rotating in. Gonna get a deep ward down here, too. Onto that pillar. Maybe spot out some couriers, perhaps. X-Nova running in behind right now on Amaterasu. Maybe trying to set something up. That's a deep kill, but with the Willow, they need to hit this Bramble.
All right, so already feeling it. Does he realize what's coming his direction? He has boots now. It's a really tough kill to get if he steps just a bit further forward, and he's playing it safe.
Don't miss, don't miss. Oh,
the brambles are there. They get him. Nicely played.
That's spooky, man. You missed that Bramble, it's over. Meanwhile, Emerald's just sitting under Seb.
Yeah. They move, they chase. Good stomp, but the ice path comes in. They do stack their stuns together, but it doesn't end up mattering.
Ooh, Emerald loses his courier there as it was coming in. 9 grabs it, and that was Tranquil Boots, so a little unfortunate for him, but obviously still happy to be providing some kills. And gonna get
Oh
back
my God, they don't have
the
any
shrine.
detection. They don't have any detection. He can just sit here if he wants.
Oh, or not.
Oh, they're gonna get the kill. Yeah, yep. More gold.
Oh,
That's
this is getting
5.5.
out of control.
And Nesphere got the other one too. This is starting to take off in a way that I don't think OG are ready for. How do you right the ship here? Because like it's level 4 on Seb, level 4 on Clockwork, level 4 on Willow. People aren't able to do stuff yet.
No, it feels like they're starting to run away a bit with this XP right now. Alongside again this manufactured gold. This is all before they even have the tracks right now. I'm imagining level 6 Clockwork plus the power of Wrath of Nature. Like Wrath of Nature is just an insane amount of damage. So if you dive too deep and they have good vision, maybe it works out, but they do not want to slow down. They're on the X-Nova.
Got him there. Damage. Is it enough? He ends up getting away. No. They get the kill, but the rotation comes in. 9. He needs to make the most of this. And so far with the Visage and Bounty kills, they're starting to do just that. Fall wants to get out. Boundless. Trying to keep his buddy alive, but no more tangos means it will be a double kill for 23 Savage.
Wow, there you go. That's how you get back into it.
Seb?
A bit too deep.
Seb dying to Frost Dragon? Oh my god, he's just dead? No, he's going to get away.
Yeah,
With the TP, that stops it.
Tree line's too much. Those tier 2s are a bit spooky.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Seb thinking
All right.
there's a ward here, but I don't think there is.
And now starting to build up these tracks. He's moving right in. There's no detection. They saw that the track was there,
was
and it
so
doesn't matter.
confident.
9 in some trouble. This is going to be at least one track kill. Can they get another? 23 Savage manages to escape. They didn't save their stuns. Nicely played to get out of that one.
He just walked in there.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was track, so let it begin. It's going to be a fat bounty if this keeps up. We're going to find Days. You're dead.
The track. Another track there.
He's actually not dead.
Days
They missed.
still living. Rabel maybe in some trouble. Drops the Wukong's command. Okay, they do get the kill. And Morales taking him down. Now looking for more. The stun comes out. Got 9 under control. Stampede, but the Boundless is there. They're trying to keep the vision, trying to keep the chase. And it looks like 9 for now is going to escape, but they'll get a consolation kill in the tracked up Clockwork.
I remember back in my day, there was a team who used to play like this. Diving tier 2s. They had a mid-Monkey King player, I believe.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
They felt no fear and just garnered massive early game leads playing risky, sometimes feeding multiple heroes into the tower like they just did on the Yellow Submarine. Of course, that team was OG. So, you know, Seb, he's got to be getting some flashbacks right now.
Dire's top
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
Well, and when you see how bad it can start to get quickly, you got to be careful with their movements. I mean, they still have a pretty farm Troll and Nature's Prophet. The Centaur is working towards a blink. Seb is trying to make his way there, but they need more time. They gotta buy a little bit more time before they can, you know, finally start to fight. Next Nova, soaking up whatever experience he can. Getting those double shrines really hurt the tempo that you wanted to play with on OG. They do smoke underneath a ward, so this one should be sussed out pretty easily.
10 seconds till Stampede.
Yeah, they scan. They know
Might
what's
be enough
happening.
to save Savage.
Is under attack.
Oh, a Maelstrom first on the DK. I was not expecting that.
I guess he needs a way to farm still.
Interesting.
Savage shows for a moment. Bird's still fine. Yeah, that is interesting though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I would have thought like the Armlet of Mask Madness would still be pretty solid.
Daze tries to TP out. Will he be able to? Yes. Still very survivable as he gets back to Fountain. That definitely is not as good a farming on the DK as the fire one. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, well, nothing will ever match that again. That was way too much. That was for sure. But yeah, even like the modern fire, I guess, is still a little bit better with the bonuses, as you're saying. So this does tend to happen with these sort of lineups that Yellow Submarine has, where they do get a little stalled out of the tier 2s because they're just a little bit harder to go into. They're much harder to dive, and so you see the risks kind of get reduced a little bit. And now it becomes a question of how much of this map space can you farm all at the same time to grow your net worth advantage over your opponents. But now you have less time to do that because of this 15-minute Tormentor that has become our new game plan. So I guess the real question is, can OG find a way to win that? Because Clockwork, you would think, would be really good in this patch because you're going to be flaring the Tormentor. You're going to be controlling the Tormentor. You have these hook shots to come in. And with how spicy these Tormentor takes have been, even at 15 minutes, there's a good chance that he can really interrupt that.
Right.
Like, it's going to be hard if he's up.
I just think that there is also this other element of if Wukong's command comes down, do they have enough damage to burst through this monkey before things start to get sour?
How about this Visage?
I mean, he force staffs, gets out of there. That is the power of this bounty hunter, is the early get of it. But 9 already TPing in. Make sure that they have enough numbers to get that kill. This is what you're hoping for right now for OG. That's how you get back in this game. You find these pickoffs by playing around these 2 supports getting kills.
Yeah, and you can see how spread they are, right? They're looking at 2-1-2 setup right now on the side of Yellow Submarine. They're moving as a gang or something like that. So OG kind of risking it by roaming out like that. But I mean, that's one of the benefits of Nature's Prophet is that much like your Spectres, you can just kind of chill out. Down bottom, they are trying to catch 9. Surely knowing that he just TV'd in here as he goes for the shrine. He is maybe dead.
They get him with the stun. He was stacking, and the macro pyre down. It is going to be a dead Nature's Prophet in the mid lane, still doing good damage with this bounty hunter just throwing out shurikens, and who thought about going? But Seb blinks away.
All right, so both shrines going the way of Yellow Submarine. That is very painful.
That's 2 times in a row.
Yeah, and that's also no Stampede now at 15 minutes. If they decide to try and contest the shrine, I'm sorry, the Tormentor, it might be a tough one for them.
Troll comes back up towards the top. Has the Battle Fury done, queuing up the Sanjin Yasha next. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get those birds who are going to head on through the Tormentor. The recall comes.
Getting ready for the Tormentor. Remember last game they had Aegis at this point. 23 Savage near the Twin Gate. Do not go through there, buddy. Your team is not there. I mean, Nexnova's going to throw a flare out. But he knows. They're well aware they're doing this. Oh my god, that Wrath of Nature combo.
Ball taking a lot here.
It is a good thing they brought all 5.
Yeah.
Or that could have been bad. I was thinking about the Wrath of Natures with the flare for like some of these team fights, and even when they got the gank on the Visage. But yeah, for the Tormentor, that is a really good combo. If they had a little bit more, even if you were close enough for a hook shot, it might be worth just YOLOing in there.
They scan, they see. Oh my god, 23 Savage goes back for the other camp. They saw the scan turn green. And so... Oh, is he going to come back into a wave? Him, like, playing around this area is really scary when all 4 are over here, too. But it looks like
get away with
they're
it.
not gonna get him.
It's good for him. DK has the Mjolnir to match the upcoming Mjolnir for 9, so we got 2 towers here. One a little bit scarier than the other, as this is a level 12 Dragon Knight. Spooky fella.
Yeah.
Like when he's not got a minus 60% debuff. There you go.
A 4K gold lead. The shard up on Jakiro. We'll see if they decide to try and pressure for this Roche. It feels like it's just going to be keep fighting, though. That's kind of how I see this lineup working. They won't have Visage with them if they run into anybody.
Look at this Ob Sentry combo right now. That's just spotting these heroes. Like they know Willow's there. They know our clock's moving. They see Seb.
Do you need to be careful about the blink, though? And they got it broken. Immediately catches onto the Centaur. And trying to keep him out of this game. With the shard granted over to Jakiro, they're honestly like gonna start to catch up to him if they keep getting track kills.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, the supports are gaining rather fast. And with Amaterasu going towards that pipe, It's going to help propel them into these tier 2 sieges. And Morales does good call. He drops a greedy ward before his death.
Ice Path. They managed to find him there, and Ifafall runs in. That was not the play for him. Does some damage, but ends up dying immediately.
Nesphere? Okay.
They're looking, hunting, hoping, wanting to kill X Nova. He does manage to TP out and can't get that boundless connection. So OG dodging after they lose their Centaur and able to get a couple of return kills for their trouble. Not bad.
That was actually a lot of gold. I mean, that is the one thing. It was 680 gold to the Prophet, despite it just being the supports. So they're going to help him get a little bit richer and then somehow escaping as Yellow Submarine spent a lot of time rotating over there. So that's all going to be things that bring this lead down by about 2K.
Oh, and if they can set up for this Monkey King, this would be such a huge kill. And they find him with the stun in trouble. Does have a greater healing Lotus and full stick charges, but it will not matter. What a huge kill.
This is crazy. This turnaround is nuts right now.
OG are doing everything right. And it's like mainly map movements, right?
And Morales, there's a sentry down. Oh, he wasn't spotted. He snuck around. And he knows there's a sentry, but he didn't kill it.
Run, run, run. Meanwhile, the jump in, the stomp is there, onto 2. The hook shot follow-up. It's way too much.
What is happening? He's dusted?
They're
crumbling.
Completely falling apart. They felt the lead. They felt the victory, and they got complacent. And OG...
They're going to Roche with Troll.
I mean, this is a tough one. This is some of that like mentality, you know, intangible type of things that can really mess you up. Now, the problem is OG don't have a clean path at this either. They take down both of the birds. They reapply some track. Roche is not down low enough. Need to be really careful about how they position here.
Oh, Rebel
ready to jump in. They look, they hunt, they find one. The stomp is there. 7 terrorize onto 3. Oh, it's huge. It's everything they needed. But look at it. The macro pyre down now. And with Rabel living, they actually managed to turn this fight back around. They burn the Aegis instantly. Dude, all right, it's getting choppy. It's getting chippy choppy.
They take the Aegis away, though, and I think with the momentum they were trying to build up on Yellow Submarine, in the end, that is going to be good news for OG. Like, losing the Aegis does suck, but you took it away from them, and them approaching your towers with this Aegis was looking very frightening.
Yeah.
And one of the problems is there's no shard on the monkey, so once Rebel jumps down here, they're never going to get the Aegis. Like, that's not going to be an issue here, because they had no way back over the cliff, at least not quick enough, but nice play there with the Terrorize, and good thing this Macropyre got down. I'm just, dude, Jakiro, all 3 games. Like, there's so much focus on the laning stage of this hero, but man, the mid games, I think it's partially the terrain. It reminds me of these games with the ETs where it feels like we've just got so many ramps so that every important fight is taking place at, and all these choke points are getting crushed by Jakiro and ET.
Right, and I think that like when you're looking forward to, well, hold on a second. One of the issues that I feel like ended up happening in that last engagement was not just the sort of clumped upness, but even the decision to like take the fight right there, you know? Maybe if they just start, I don't know if they can back away at that stage, but they hit these huge abilities and it feels good. But then once Yellow Submarine is back alive and ready to fight, any trades of kills at that point is going to favor Yellow Submarine because of the track.
Yeah.
I think that OG has been making some really solid rotations around the map, finding these pickoffs. You know, the shot calling by them has been immaculate, but I do sort of wonder if you get into like one of these back and forth scrappy type of games with high kills, we're at 30 already, that's just going to favor Yellow Submarine.
All right, well, what is the plan now? Oh, Nine actually... Where's he going? Oh, never mind, he's going back. Okay. Hurricane Pike done for the DK.
They have BKB
getting an eggs. That's a big one.
Yeah. How often do you see carry players not finish Sanj and Yasha, instead go BKB after Yasha? Nesphere. Big hit. Troll in a little bit of trouble. Hasn't popped BKB yet. Trying to back away. Stun now on to the clock. They're saving BKB. Lift up Yule Scepter. The connection onto the DK. He is living through all of this. The 4-staff Hurricane Pike gets him away. And now 23 Savage on Amarasu. The 4-staff is there. Amarellis backs away. They're kiting this troll, doing a good job of it, and he is dead. Oh, the kite is real, and that just it started out so strange. Are they going to get another here? Yes, they are. Daze being chased down by those birds, and Rabel finds him.
You know, he missed out on quite a bit of regen because that DK was tagging him. So the 35% was definitely coming into play.
And honestly, how often is it that a Hurricane Pike is like better for a fight than a BKB?
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's troll. That is troll. Man, the inability to kite him. Last game we had the arena plus the ice path. Like, there was so much lockdown consistently, as well as some very good routes. But 23 Savage not quite getting it this time, unfortunately. 9 still pretty huge. Still has his 9-second BKB and is thinking about going Chrysalis into Brooch.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They need something because it like getting through the DK armor is really important. And at least for now, like that last fight, you had like all of the control of OG expended on the DK, who then also got away. You know, like that's just it's not going to be a recipe for success.
It's crazy he's still just playing without a BKB too. If this DK gets a BKB, it's going to be really frightening. He was considering the Ags before. I'm not sure what Nesphere will do. I feel like BKB still looks pretty solid this one. Just want to be able to like actually finish the fight.
Dire's middle tower.
I think they need a nullifier too on OG, because like I don't know, with all the 4-staffs, if 23 Savage can't hit, it's not going to work. Like I think the way that we've seen these like Nature's Prophets look incredibly strong is when you have that second core that's doing good damage, and right now Troll just hasn't been able to.
Stab down bottom, caught and stunned, tracked up now.
Gonna force the Stampede, and there's the Yules, and they get him. They're bringing in more. This could be a trap, though. 23 Savage is right there. The stun comes out. He's at half HP. He's what? He's already almost dead. Pops the ulti, but the frost damage reduction and the heal reduction, he's not going to be able to live through it. Dude, the Frost Dragon looked really good there. And now they see 9. No bounty, which means no track kills, but they will turn and they will hit. They will find 9. Good stomp from Seb. Boundless off the mark. OG. They lose their troll, but they might be able to get out with the rest of them. No, Seb is also going to go down. And I guess even when you don't get track kills, you still get death toll.
Yeah, you're still getting gold here. He's dominating at this point too. He's 4, 4, and 9. Man, the Monkey King damage was insane in that fight too, because a lot of it, like he had the BKB going for the troll, and I was checking. I was like, okay, so the debuff's not on at this point. He's swinging, and then I'm just seeing these Monkey King damage, and he just got obliterated by Monkey King. Like in that most crucial part when he's just like trying to lifesteal and survive through that, the Wukong command was beating into him like 115 damage every single second. Just stuck and locked down inside. And this DK, despite all of the nerfs, like once you get to the items, you get a crit online, and you still see this. The damage is still ridiculous.
Yeah. Mjolnir, Hurricane Pike, it's quite strong.
Bonus
and actually,
100 damage, you know, very cool.
Yeah. He's also going to be able to. I wouldn't be surprised actually if he did go for the Aghanims, because then he could get rid of his Quelling Blade.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Which is kind of nifty.
It's always handy. Yeah. And, you know, more damage, more splash.
They're going to kill
more,
Rabel.
more effect.
They go on to him there. Going to drop the Wukong's commands. Trying to survive. They kill one. Is they going to be able to another one? This Daze dies. X-Nova gets to the high ground, but the Boundless is there. And, whoo, man. That is a tough one. Amarellis finds 23 Savage. There's no detection down here. Oh no, the rest of the team is coming. The rest of the team is moving in.
He knows.
He's got to run. Gotta run. Yeah, they know. There's the Yule Scepter, though.
I think he's okay.
Track. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Heads
under
up play there.
It is a late Roche spawn, about 2.5 minutes-ish until it's going to spawn.
Yeah, right there at the end.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You know, when I first started casting and I didn't know how to read that clock, I just would like make up how long it was. Just lie.
Dire's top tower
Like, and it looks like it's going to be a short respawn. It's the max respawn.
Yeah.
You want to sound confident, you know?
B-Cop's not a fan of the clock cam.
Is he not?
No, he's been being trolled. He does not like the clock.
Oh,
So, yeah, I was catching some of the games earlier.
it's fair enough.
Oh, all right, that was weird. They accidentally bounced him out of the bramble.
Wow. And now they chase 9, hoping to get a sprout there. Amaratu, Daze is on him. Seb is there. 23 Savage hidden into this. Well, Visage, it's good damage out, but the stuns that turn it around, he just drops down into stone form. And now, with a couple heroes dead, there's still 3 heroes tracked. So even though Bounty is gone, they're still going to be able to take this fight. They do take down the Monkey King. 23 Savage trying to do what he can, but it's not going to matter. This Dragon Knight is just way too strong, and so it will end up being another couple of track kills. And they bought back on both supports. OG, it's just too much gold. It's too much gold they're facing off against.
There was that brief moment in this game where they managed to find those kills right before that potential Roche. It felt like, you know, they chained a couple kills together. It looked like they were going to really stall out this momentum that Yellow Submarine had grown. And then they just lost that second half of the Roche fight. And ever since then, it's just not been good. So look what happens. He brambles, but the cog and the bramble intersect, and then it pushes him out of the bramble, and he just immediately gets out.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. And then from there, it just, I mean, these Wukong commands too, it's like you cannot fight into it. And if one person's stuck inside and they just don't get to play the engagement, you're forced to just try and stampede out, and it's just a chase down.
Right. And the shard on Visage, I think also right there, it showed that like this hero that used to be easy to go on, if you can't kill them in that like opening salvo and stun and then like troll combination, it's like the only person that you realistically could go on would be Monkey King. I think he's the only like easy kill for them to get, and it's not an easy kill. He's got Essence Ring, he's got the Mage Slayer, he's got the BKB flying out right now. They also just got another Force Staff on top of the Glimmer Cape that Ifafal had.
I wonder if he was going to grab another one. It's so good to just stack another Force Staff on top of this. And now the BKB for Rebel, so yeah, exactly. It's delivered, they're in the pit. All right, last chance here. Where's the hook shot? Where's the angle? Can we get the flare?
They're hunting. Flare goes out. They see it. It's very low, but it's going to be too late. Now Morales, he breaks the smoke. They're on to 23. Pops the BKB, but they are all in the Wukong's command. Although, I thought it was going to be good enough for a moment, but it's not. Rabel is able to escape. It was a good terrorize, but it wasn't good enough. X-Nova dies to the last tick of fire right there. Pop the ulti. Moves in. No basher, but no problem. 4 dead after the Aegis claim. And Yellow Submarine just will not be denied.
Yeah, it's just too much. Man, that frost healing is crushing this guy. You can see it in these moments. He's just getting nothing. And just being kited and chased around. And then the second the ulti ends, he just gets crit. Like it's just enough damage to just explode him anyway. There's no like second chance after the ulti for this Troll Warlord at all.
It worked in game number 2, but game number 3 coming up a little bit short. And I mean, you just look at the net worth. Like the bounty is about to eclipse the Centaur here. Both supports will be above him in terms of net worth, and if this game keeps on going on longer, they're going to be above the Troll. 1 NP alone is not going to be enough, as it is going to be a full set of racks, 2 sets of racks in this elimination game. OG backs up against the wall.
I mean, you look at how this game played out for Yellow Submarine, you think, like, you look at their lineup, it's like, how did they start so many good fights on their own terms? Like, because their initiation isn't really that incredible. Like,
Right.
you this position 4 bounty, like, it was really just off of this vision that Amoralis had, that even though they don't have the best start to a fight, they managed to create good ones with these Wukongs over and over. Seb goes in.
Big
Trying to
stomp
start
there.
something.
Can't really do much of anything. Rabel has the Wukongs. The stun is there. The terrorizes out. 23 Savage trying to burn
healing.
through him, and they will be able to. They find him there, and now trying to find a secondary target, but it's already gone. X-Nova will hookshot in. They do manage to take down that Monkey King, but a Pyrrhic victory indeed. Amaterasu still living through this one. And they managed to kill off the full creep wave, so there is going to be a little bit of time here, but with no troll for 50, it's at the very least going to be mega creeps, and maybe OG can pull out one more fight after that. But this one is looking tough.
Do you think it would be broken if you could cancel Battle Trance early?
No.
I feel
Serious
like that would be
garbage.
really, yeah, I feel like that might be something. Because, like, that just sucks. Like, he kills the Aegis and then he just gets kited outside. As
Yeah.
it's ending, like, Amoralis just, like, essentially grabs him, pulls him out, and just dies.
9. Trading blows. Amaterasu, they're just ignoring Seb right now. Will eventually throw a track on him. And actually, with everybody respawning, they're in a decent position here. No mana for the Venge. Stomp there onto 2. Hold on. We might just have something here as the big stun comes out. Amaral's TPing away. The hook shot, Yule Scepter lift up combination is clutch. Seb still on the hunt, trying to take down this bounty hunter. They're also chasing the Visage, who is going to get caught, goes invis, but they eventually find that finish. So 2 end up falling, and OG, they will be able to maintain their last set of racks.
That took a frighteningly long time to kill Visage. I was
Yeah.
getting a little worried once he took flight there.
With no mana.
It's a good thing that root hit. Oh, the big basher now for the Monkey King. Wants to start and finish these fights right away with that jump in. Off the boundless strike. All right, well, they cut into the lead a little bit. Once again, it is 9 who just keeps getting these big bounties. Feels like every time there's actually a net worth of gain for them, it's going to him, and he's going for the big item. He wants the rapier.
I think this is the right call. Like, you got to win these fights definitively. It's not enough to trade kills. Like, that one right there, the last little bit, like, you know, it was the only time where Yellow Submarine isn't getting, what, 3,000 or 5,000 gold at the same time.
Yeah, we'll see if the battle trance bonus will be enough to make this rapier actually scary. Because Nature's Prophet doesn't, you know, he's not that frightening compared to like the PAs and the gyros. But with the battle trance, maybe it's enough to give it some more oomph.
The rapier? Yeah.
Yeah.
They did just finish
there
an
it
AC on Nesphere, but rapier done. This might catch them off guard. They're not going to be anticipating this. So the battle starting, 9 turns, hits a couple times. Now the Hurricane Pike chase back. You got to keep 9 alive. Oh, you got to keep 9 alive. He turns, he hits, he punches. Good damage there out onto DK into the AC, but now Wukong's command is down. 9 trying to back away. They're leaving 23 Savage all by his lonesome here. They can't get him in. They can't help him.
They couldn't figure it out.
Dead.
I couldn't find a way to get the profit in without just immediately losing the rapier. I think he was correct to just bail there.
I mean, with the Revenant's Brooch, he does, like, absolutely destroy these people. But
but with no BKB as it runs out, it's just like
right,
you know?
exactly. No, you're 100% right there. We'll see what he ends up getting. I feel like you kind of got to keep Nemesis Curse.
Yeah, you need max damage. Yeah.
Okay, base attack and status resistance. I mean, he hits incredibly hard.
He's a big guy.
But can they hold out long enough for Troll to come back up? Honestly, just taking a good fight is more important, I think, even than losing racks at this point. Getting Mega'd is really tough, but they need to... I don't know. Where's the Crimson? Comes in a little bit late. But that does mean that they're going to be able to force a second engagement. Can't just take down the racks with the birds. So one last barracks is all that's left here.
Yeah, creeps
And
are in
with
mid.
Troll back up, this is doable. Rabel, oh, he steps forward and gets it on the Willow. There's the glyph. Now looking for a chase. Looking for a fight. They have hookshot back up in 18 seconds. It's going to need to be an imperfect one. Seb chases, stuns. They already have megas. What more can they do here? Starting to hit on this Nature's Prophet. He wants to take him down. He didn't get his BKB off 9. Loses the rapier, and with that, OG are going to be eliminated as Yellow Submarine take the victory. They move on to the next stage of the tournament.
A very good game. Well played from the side of Yellow Submarine.